Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a review and two tutorials using the new Dominique Lemonade Palette. If you are familiar with Kristen Dominique here on YouTube, this is her cosmetics line. She had previously released the Latte palette and I love this palette. It went into my favorites. I just love this palette so much. So when I heard that she was releasing another palette, it was almost like I didn't even care what it was because I love the Latte palette so much. So here we have the palette. It does come with a little gold sleeve just like the Latte palette, but I've since thrown that somewhere. You have this beautiful pink and yellow packaging. It is cardboard just like the Latte palette. You also have a nice mirror on the inside and then 10 beautiful shades. 4 of these are mattes: mango, sweet tea, chai tea, and nude tea, and all of the rest are shimmers. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the swatches. For the first row, we have lemon soda, pink lemonade, nude tea, peach, and cucumber. And then the other row, we have mango, sweet tea, chai tea, strawberry, and blueberry fuzz. This palette will set you back $42. I got mine on the Dominique Cosmetics website. I don't know for sure if this is coming to Ulta. The other one did, so I would assume that this one will as well, but I would just keep an eye out for it. To me, there's some definite pros and cons with this palette. I'm kind of going to compare it to the other one because I love this one so much. Definitely had some high expectations for this. So I'm just going to get into my thoughts, and I'm going to go ahead and start with, if I hadn't loved this one so much, I wouldn't have gotten this one. If this had been the first palette, it would not have drawn me in. And that's just because like the color scheme in here, while there are beautiful colors, like when I look at this palette and even online when I was looking at it, I would see this beautiful flow, but then it just like stopped right here. It was like almost like they just didn't belong. So it was kind of confusing to me. And I know like yellows and lemonade, like the whole theme, it's like really huge right now. But because I love the Latte palette so much, I was like, I am going to get it because I don't want to miss out. As far as the formula goes, I do think that the mattes are great. They are on par with the Latte palette. Now the shimmers are a different story. Some of them work better than others. I definitely love lemon soda. However, you do have to be aware with these, they're not like smooth shimmery shades. They definitely have a little bit of a chunk to them. And you know, some people don't mind that, some people do, but I definitely want to mention it because it's going to add texture on your lids. I don't personally mind that. Sometimes if they have a little bit more of a texture to them, they can be a little bit more intense. Had a little bit of an issue in my crease when I was trying to blend it out. I had a little bit of texture there, but overall it did end up blending out. I love this color and I also love this yellow. This is one of the best yellows I've ever used. Like, it's so good. This shade right here, Pink Lemonade, like, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. And I hate to say that, but I'm just gonna be real with you guys. This is the first tutorial I did, and then I did a second one. If you just wanna see me trying to put this shade on my inner corner, like for a shade to not even work on the inner corner, it's not gonna go on your lids. It's very hard pressed in here. Like, I can dig and like there's nothing on my finger. I don't know what happened with that shade, but it is an absolute dud. Cucumber and strawberry are definitely like, they will work, but you have to kind of pack them on. Blueberry fizz is the only one that I haven't used, but this one seems pretty on par with lemon soda. I almost called it cucumber soda. Those two textures seem to be the nicest in the palette for some impact. I definitely have some things I would personally change about this. I don't see myself getting a whole lot of use out of this. I think anytime I grab for this palette is going to be for this look right here because I think this look is so good. Like, I love this, like obsessed with it. But it doesn't really go with everything else. My biggest problem is that these two are really your transition shades. And when I want to use this purple or I want to use the green, I don't always want to have that warmth there. I want it to be a little bit more neutral. I would have loved to have actually seen this shade gone and this shade gone. Let me go ahead and show you. So sweet tea and nude tea. These two aren't identical to the Latte palette, but I feel like you already have similar enough shades in here that you didn't need these. So we have pumpkin spice and then vanilla cream. So those are the shades right there. I just don't think that you need all of them. So if you have both of the palettes, you kind of have similar shades in both. What I would like to have seen is something along the lines of a MAC Kid or MAC Ho or Hoax. I think it's Ho. But one of those to replace this, maybe just like MAC Kid but a little bit deeper. It would have worked so much better with the other shades in here. I just don't think that this is necessary at all. I love, I love Chai Tea. Like this shade has a slight purple undertone to it and it's gorgeous. But I just don't love this area for all of the other colors. I can definitely put that green with these, but again, you're just really gonna get a warm look out of it. So I would have put different shades to complement the others personally. For me, because I'm not going to get a lot of use out of this palette, and like I said, I'm only gonna grab for this when I want this eye look right here, I think this is a pass. If you are interested in this palette, you're kind of on the fence about it, I would wait and see if Ulta's gonna get it, because Dominique Cosmetics does not have a return policy, meaning you can't return it. But if you're considering getting one or the other, definitely go with a Latte palette. This palette is gorgeous. It performs so well, and you can get several different looks out of this. She absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one, but the Lemonade palette is just kind of meh. It's okay, it's not terrible, but I'm not in love with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial. The first one is this eye look right here. Then there is a second one. I'm not a huge fan of the second look, but I figured I would just go ahead and leave it in there so you guys can see how the shadows actually performed. I would have liked to see the shades work just a little bit better, and I just didn't like the colors together. To me, I don't know, I just wanted something else, but they're both there if you want to see it. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. Tom Ford number 13 and a little bit of nude tea in the crease. I kind of just wanted to see if this would show up, but really, I mean, it does a little bit, but not a lot. So I'm just going to throw this in there and we'll move on to the next color. Taking the same brush and Mango. My husband is now home, if you can hear the motorcycle. I'm putting this on the outer corner and I'm going to put this all in the crease, and I'm really going to work this shade upward. I am having to dip into the yellow several times to build it up, but it is building nicely and it's blending out pretty easily. I'm taking the same shade on a MAC 221 and running it along the lower lash line. Same MAC 221 and Sweet Tea. I'm going to pop this on the outer corner and then smoke it right on the outer edge. I'm not going to bring this all the way into the crease though. Just on the outer half right here. Same shade on the outer half of the lower lash line, connecting to the top right here. Delium 773 and Lemon Soda. This is a synthetic brush, so it packs on really well, and I'm using it dry. I'm going to build this up on the lid and the inner corner. And then any excess I have, I'm just going to tap over this orange shade and upward to get a nice blend. Right here, it's getting like a little chunky, a little strange, not bad, but it's just something to note. I'm working on having to kind of blend that out. I'm not sure if you can see on camera. It's kind of like Skippy almost. I'm going to go back in with Sweet Tea and just kind of blend these together a little bit more. Chai Tea on a Wangas number 5. I'm taking the shade right against the lash line. I'm going to do this to the top as well, but I'm not going to bring it all the way to the inner corner. Just going to smudge this. I finished off the eye look just putting a little bit of black liner at the top inner rim, nothing at the bottom, and then some Kiss Ritzy lashes, and we are all set. Zoeva 227, I'm taking Nude Tea and Sweet Tea mixed, and I thought I was going to lighten it up a little bit. Didn't do it as much. I'm going to take that on the outer corner and then slowly work it up. Adding a bit more of nude tea this time. Still mixed, but more with nude tea. I'm just going to use this as my transition shade. So I'm building it up on the outer corner first, and then what's left on the brush I'm going to bring into the crease. I'm going to go ahead and run that mixture right along the lower lash line. MAC 217 and Peach, I'm first going to place this into the crease. Same shade on a MAC 242, I'm placing this on the outer corner. I wiped the excess off and now I'm taking Cucumber on the inner part of the lid. MAC 228 and Pink MAC 228 and Pink Lemonade. I like created hard pan trying to get that to go on the inner corner. You know what? This shade is problematic. I'm just gonna go in with the purple. Same brush, and I'm instead going in with Strawberry, and I'm gonna pop this on the inner corner. And I'm gonna have that slightly overlap the green. Taking a little bit of Chai Tea on a MAC 221, I'm going to deepen up the outer crease and then also deepen up the actual crease, just to add a little bit of definition. Basically covering up Peach on the outer corner. I'm going to touch up the shades on the lid real quick. I'm going to go ahead and run a little bit of Chai Tea right on the outer half of the lower lash line. Pencil brush, I'm just going to pop Strawberry right underneath where it is on top onto the bottom. Okay, so I tried to touch this up just a little bit more off camera so I can get nice and close to my mirror. And this is the outcome. Definitely looks a lot better with the lashes and everything. So I did the same exact thing as last time. I added on a little bit of black liner on the inner rim at the top, not the bottom. Kiss Ritzy lashes. And then for just a little extra zhuzh, I added my highlighter to my brow arch. So this is the final look. Alright you guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below if you love this palette, if you have it, if you don't love it, if you're planning on getting it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.